Morning at Yangkhil Resort, perched on a hillside with spectacular views of Trongsa Dzong, the Mangdechu River Gorge, and the Black Mountain Ranges. This isn't just a hotel, it's a front row seat to Bhutan's heart. Listen, the birds announce the day, and there, smoke rising from a chimney. Every morning at sunrise across Bhutan, billows of smoke mark the offering of incense. This ritual offering, called sang, is made to please protect the spirits of nearby mountains and to purify the day ahead. It's how Bhutanese people greet each morning with prayer carried on the smoke. 3 miles to the Dzong, and today is special. His Majesty the King's birthday. People gather to listen to his broadcast from Thimphu. Bhutan's king is beloved, not just revered. Entering the Dzong now. Notice our guide? He's wearing a Kabney, a ceremonial silk scarf draped from left shoulder to the right hip. When visiting Dzong or government offices bearing the national flag, Bhutanese wear national costume with ceremonial scarves. So this is a 340-year-old cypress as of 2024, and it's 52.2 meters tall. The color indicates rank. White for commoners, blue for parliament members, green for judges, red or red gold for those honored by the king, orange for ministers, and saffron for the king and chief abbot. Our guide wears white, a mark of respect, not rank. Let's go inside. This dzong or fortress was built in its present form in 1644, though a temple stood here since 1543. Prayer wheels line the entrance. We spin them clockwise. Each rotation sends prayers skyward. Om Mani Padme Hum, a mantra of compassion. Garuda in the center.
In the center, then dragon on the next side, and then a small lion and tiger. So they are known as four mythical animals. So Garuda have a domination in the bird world, then dragon have a domination on the sky, and then like a snow lion have a domination on the mountains, and the tiger he have a domination on the forest. So religiously we consider them as a four mythical animal.
Written thousands of times inside each wheel. One spin equals 1,000 prayers. This commanding dzong, high above the roaring Mangdechu, is perhaps the most spectacularly sighted dzong in Bhutan. With a sheer drop to the south, the rambling assemblage of buildings trail down the ridge, connected by alley-like corridors, wide stone stairs, and beautifully paved courtyards. No photos allowed inside the temples. They are sacred places. The dzong houses 25 temples dedicated to tantric deities, a printing shop that produces religious texts, and administrative offices. Respect demands we experience it with our eyes, not our cameras. Group photo at Trongsa Dzong, and here, Dzong Lam, traditional Bhutanese boots known as the king of shoes. Made of leather and silk, richly embroidered with decorations. In 1953, during the First National Assembly, it was mandatory for members to wear the Dzong Lam. Behind us, prayer wheel bell tolls, another offering spinning into the universe. Our guy adjusts his kabney. The process of wearing a kabney is meticulous and symbolic, reflecting respect for tradition and social norms. Even the way you tie it matters. Precision shows reverence. More prayer wheels, and we spin them all. Each one a meditation, each rotation a blessing sent out.
The wheel of life, okay, known as Baba Chakra. So Baba Chakra was mainly initiated during our Buddha's time, okay. So when they are having a lot of local kings in the different states or different province in India, so one of the a king had gifted to the patronage king of Buddha, known as Bimbisara. So he got a gift from his neighboring king. So he didn't knew what gift he need to give back. So then he requested the Buddha, what gift I supposed to give back to my kingdom? So the Buddha asked him to draw about this wheel of life. And then the wheel of life is mainly depicted to realize yourself of this impermanent existence. Know that one day his honor will be used for a meat purpose. He just keep on enjoying the meal and go for a sleep. It symbolizes
The pig.
ignorance. And
Ignorance.
then second one is a rooster. So rooster does not have a dedicated partner. He go on multiple partner. That shows about desires. Yeah. And then the snake shows about the anger or aggressions. So if you play with the snake, so out of anger, so the snake will come back to bite you. If it's people committed a bad sin, so those people who are committed a bad sin will lead to the black path, which it will lead to the hell. Yeah. And those people who are committing a good things, they will lead to the white path to the heaven. And then this white path and the black path is surrounded with the 6 rim. So they are having a 6 rim, okay? 6 world, I should say. So over there is a God rim. So God rim is one of the highest rim among a 6 rim, okay? So whatever they wish, they get it. And then whatever they desire it, they get it. But they do have a suffering of knowing their death before a week.
Trongsa Dzong is the largest Dzong fortresses in Bhutan. So there's the cold punishment on the right and the hot punishment on the left. Its significance. Well, this Dzong strategic location gave it great power. The only trail between eastern and western Bhutan still leads through Trongsa and used to run directly through the Dzong itself. Trongsa Dzong is closely connected to the royal family. The first 2 hereditary kings ruled from this Dzong, and tradition still dictates that the crown prince serves as Trongsa Penelope before acceding to the throne. The Trongsa region is so historically significant that crown princes of Bhutan still take the title of Trongsa Penelope, governor, before assuming the throne. This isn't just a fortress, it's the birthplace of Bhutan's monarchy. And here, the archery range. The distance to target is about 145 meters, much longer than the Olympic archery standard. Later, I'll show you Bhutanese archers in action. We're leaving Trongsa, heading east toward Bumthang. The landscape shifts as we climb. Alpine meadows, coniferous forests giving way to rhododendron groves. These are the arteries of Bhutan, winding roads connecting valleys that were until recently completely isolated from each other. Wait, what? Bhutan didn't have roads connecting its valleys until the 1960s? Yep. And before that, everything moved on foot or horseback along trails like the Trans-Bhutan Trail. Television arrived in 1999, the internet also in the same year, and this kingdom leaped from medieval isolation to modernity in single generation, yet somehow it kept its soul intact. What does Trongsa mean? Well, it means new village, named for the retreats, temples, and hermit residents that grew up around the original chapel built in 1543. What started as one monk's meditation hut became a seat of kings. 9.3 kilometers today, that's about 5.8 miles, mostly along the river. And surprisingly, my knee feels okay. My calves too. Yesterday fall seems like a distant memory until it's not. I think we're crossing the Chamkar-Chu, one of Bhutan's major rivers flowing through the Bumthang Valley, considered the spiritual heartland of the kingdom, but I'm not 100% sure. So we are here once again, hiking the Trans-Bhutan Trail. It's pretty cool, huh? So, look at these trees. The trail hugs the mountain now, river churning below, forest rising above. This is what the Trans-Bhutan Trail offers. Immersion in landscape that hasn't changed in centuries. So that's the nutcracker right there. That was making the noise earlier. Come on. Make some noise. Again. Thanks. Can you hear the river? If not, I'll get closer. And from this point on, we're going higher and higher. So we're on the opposite side of the river now. And check this out. Cool, huh? A stupa on the trail and offering lifts by travelers.
Usually use some antique tools and some like dishes like the hive and some.
Look, look, look. Look, look, look. And here a bridge. Well, as I mentioned before, during COVID, more than 900 foreigner workers helped restore this ancient trail, rebuilding the 18 bridges, more than 10,000 steps. And these bridges are new, but they honor old paths. Thank you those who built this, who gave travelers like us safe passage. We're now driving through Bumthang Valley, the spiritual heartland. Bumthang actually comprises of 4 valleys: Chokor, Tang, Ura, and Bumthang. And to my research, this is where Buddhism first took root in Bhutan, where Guru Rinpoche performed miracles in the 8th century. The river we're approaching is the Bumthang Chu, merging with other tributaries that feed the Manas River system. Driving through Jakar, the mountain town of Bumthang district, Bumthang sits at about 2,600 meters or 8,530 feet. The air is thinner here, the climate cooler. This valley is known for its buckwheat, honey, cheese, and apples. It's also where Bhutan's wool industry thrives. Sheep grazing on high pastures produce wool for traditional wearing. This machine here, it's not just a machine. These pedal-powered or hand-crank machines are essential tools for creating traditional textiles and clothing. Bhutanese women use them to stitch guls for men and kiras for women, the national dress required in schools, government offices, and zongs. But more importantly, they use them for wearing and assembling intricate traditional textiles. Bhutan textile tradition goes back centuries, hand-woven fabrics with complex patterns that can take months to complete. These sewing machines help finish the edges, assemble panels, and add decorative stitching. In a country where traditional dress isn't just ceremonial but daily wear, a sewing machine is as vital as a stove. And as you can see, it's not a big sewing machine, really, right? And kind of unlike electric machines that would be useless during power outages, in these areas, these machines work anywhere, anytime. You probably noticed the paintings on the building, and these aren't just decorations, it's law and tradition. Every building must follow traditional Bhutanese architecture with painted woodwork, sloping roofs, and no nails in construction. The paintings aren't random either. Intricate motifs of flowers, animals, and Buddhist symbols cover windows, door frames, and walls. Common design include the four harmonious friends, lotus flower, dragons, and endless knots. These paintings serve both aesthetic and spiritual purposes. They're believed to ward off evil spirits and bring blessings to the home. Even modern buildings in cities must conform to this traditional style. It's how Bhutan maintains its visual identity. No concrete boxes, no glass towers. Every structure, from farmhouses to government buildings, carry the same artistic DNA. So we got to our new hotel. It's fairly cold, and there's a little fresh painting going on over there. And you always get welcome tea. And I have my puffy pants on. The colors, deep reds, golds, blues, and greys, all come from natural pigments traditionally. Through modern paints are used now. But the patterns remain unchanged. Our journey continues tomorrow in episode 4, or if you're watching the full movie, just keep on watching. And we'll experience more of spiritual heart of Bumthang and areas and hike deeper into Bhutan's sacred valleys.
So while we are starting the fire, the smoke comes out.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah,